Hello everyone, it's Giselle from Kids Yoga Stories, and for today's yoga story time, we're going to share Justine and Joey at the Zoo, a zoo yoga book for kids. Now, what makes these yoga books unique is that as we read along, you'll see in the corner either Justine or Joey will be practicing a pose that matches with a keyword on that page. So you can be acting out as we read along. You can certainly listen to the video first once, so you get an idea of the story. And then the second time you listen, you can act it out, or you can act it out right away, whatever suits you. Okay, so think about this. I'm wondering if you've been to the zoo before, or if you've seen maybe some shows on TV about a zoo, or if you know about what kind of animals might be at a zoo. This story is based on a zoo that my daughter and I love to go to. It's privately owned and they treat their animals very well, and there's a lot of educational pieces to when we go. So we love to go. And also my husband is from Australia, and we do particularly like to visit the Australian animals. So we bring a little bit of Australia into our lives, which is really cool. Okay, let's find out. Justine and Joey at the zoo. We're here! Hooray! I love animals. Justine skips down the path while her brother Joey quietly studies the zoo guide. She spots some kangaroos and wallabies. This is exactly the Australian area that we started. Yoo-hoo! Over here, Justine yells. The animals just stare. We're going to practice to be a kangaroo. So we're doing chair pose. Stand with your legs together. Bend your knees. You can take your arms out in front of you, and you can even hop like a kangaroo if you like. Here are the kangaroos and the wallabies. Come on, Justine. The bird show is about to start, Joey says. Cool, let's go. Justine races toward the stage. She finds 2 seats in the front row. During the show, the bird keeper asks for volunteers. Joey raises his hand. When a bird lands on him, he stands perfectly still, smiling. So let's practice mountain pose as if we're standing just like Joey and the bird is coming to land on us. You could put your arms out to the side if you want to practice being Joey, and imagine that a bird is landing on your arm too. When Joey returns to his seat, Justine asks, "How did you get that bird to land on you, Joey?" "I imagine being still and quiet in the forest," Joey says. I'm curious if some of you have a hard time standing still too. Justine doesn't hear him though. She's already heading toward the monkey enclosure. So we're gonna pretend to be birds in Warrior 3 pose. Stand on one leg, take a leg out behind you, and you can flap your arms like a bird. Now she is off. Justine's off to the monkey enclosure. Justine jumps up and down, trying to get the monkeys to do tricks. The monkeys start to jump up and down too. Then they yelp loudly. "Justine, let's be still for a bit," Joey says, gently touching his sister's shoulder. The monkeys seem like they're getting upset. So let's do star pose, just like jumping up and down. So stand with your legs apart and your arms apart, and you can certainly jump up and down as if you were just like Justine, jumping up and down in front of the monkeys. So I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh, all right. I'll try doing it your way, Joey. Justine and Joey stand in silence for a few moments. Joey takes in a deep breath. To their surprise, a baby monkey approaches and makes eye contact with Justine. "Wow, did you see that, Joey?" Justine whispers. "That baby monkey came over to talk to me." Joey smiles with pride. Now that his sister has calmed down, She's connecting with the animals. So let's pretend to be a baby monkey, come to a squat pose, just like a little baby monkey. Look, tigers are next on the map, Joey says. When Justine and Joey get there, the male tiger is pacing back and forth. Let's try this again, Justine. Come stand here quietly, and let's see if the tiger notices us, Joey asks. Extended cat pose, just like a tiger. Come to all fours, take your leg out behind you and one leg out front. Pretend you're a tiger running across the enclosure. Sure enough, the tiger walks over and tilts his head. He looks curious. Justine grabs Joey's hand tightly. Take a deep breath, Justine. It'll help you feel less scared. Have you ever tried that? If you're feeling scared, take a moment to take a deep breath. The tiger continues to look at them. Don't forget there's a fence between us, Joey reminds his sister. The tiger can't hurt us. The pair are as still as statues until the tiger finally wanders off. I did it, Justine says, giving her brother a huge hug. And this one we're going to do some mindful breathing, sitting on our heels, taking a moment to take a deep breath, just like Justine did. As they walk to the camel ride, Joey says, "See, Justine, there's no reason to hurry. Let's go slow and enjoy the animals." They line up together to ride the camel. And this one, we're going to practice a camel pose. Come to stand on your knees and then roll back, lean back, and open your chest and pretend to be a camel. When it's her turn, Justine strokes the camel's neck. Feel how soft the camel is, Joey. She takes his hand and places it on the camel's back. After the camel ride, Joey looks at the guide again. The train ride is just down this path. We'll get to see some forest animals. The train engineer points out the elk, eagle, and egret. Close your eyes and feel that warm breeze on your face, Joey says as he lets out a big sigh. So let's see if we can find in the picture some elk. There's an eagle and there's an egret. And we're going to sit in staff pose like an L and pretend we're on the train ride. You can even do your chugga chugga with your arms if you like. Can we feed the deer now? Justine asks as the train rolls to a stop. Great idea, Joey replies. They follow a path to the large fenced-off area where the white-tailed deer live. At first, the deer run away and hide behind the trees. Just hold out your hand with the food. Maybe the deer will come to us, Justine says. A few minutes later, 3 small deer timidly eat from their hands. Joey is mesmerized by the experience. He's never been so close to a deer before. This is magic, Justine. And we'll come to a seated twist, just like a deer, sitting cross-legged, and you can twist yourself one way, hold it, and then twist the other way and hold it, and pretend you're a deer looking in different directions. As they leave the deer enclosure, Justine points to an ice cream stand. I'm getting mint chips, she declares. Chocolate for me, says Joey. After their snack, they head over to the playground. Joey, you're right, Justine says from the top of the slide. It's more fun to go slow and enjoy the zoo. Do you remember in the beginning she was rushing around everywhere and kind of scaring the animals? And now she's learned from her brother to slow down and enjoy herself. And we're going to practice reverse plank pose. So come to sitting in that L position again, and then lift up your buttocks, Keep those arms straight and pretend you're like the slide. My yoga teacher told us, wherever you are, be there. Have you heard that before? Wherever you are, be there. He said that sometimes our bodies are somewhere, but our minds are somewhere else, thinking of other things. I've been practicing being in the present and focusing on where I am. I wonder if the animals somehow know that too. After the playground, they visit the giraffes. A zookeeper is there with a bucket of carrots. Could we help feed them, please? Justine asked. The zookeeper calls one of the giraffes over. I'm imagining being on safari, Justine says softly as a giraffe grabs a carrot from her. Joey can't believe how calm Justine is being when she's so close to the giraffe. He's proud of his sister is finally in tune with the animals. And here we're going to pretend to be giraffes with the legs up the wall. Come to lie on your back and have your legs up as if they're like the tall trunk of a giraffe. Have you ever fed a carrot to a giraffe? It's pretty fun. On their way to the exit, they pass a slow-moving tortoise. And Justine giggles. I'm going to pretend to be a tortoise. I'm going to slow down and enjoy my life. It's fun. All right, so we're going to come to sitting cross-legged and then weave your hands through your knees like that and lean forward as if you're a tortoise peeking out of your shell. I'm tired, Joey says. Let's go lie down and rest like the kangaroos. Joey and Justine lie on the grass together, looking up at the sky. Thanks for your help today, Joey. You're the best brother in the world. And like all of our yoga books, we always end in resting pose. Take a moment now to lie on your back with your arms and your legs stretched out. You can close your eyes and think about all the animals you saw at the zoo. Thank you so much for joining me for a little adventure with Justine and Joey at the zoo. See you in our next video.